Texans interested, John?
Yes, they're interested. They were never interested in a trade. And for a long time, they still need to draft a quarterback. If they were to sign Romo, they still got to draft one, because if Romo comes here, Osweiler's gone. Then they still got Tom Savage, Brandon Wheaton. He'd be gone. But, Rich, after next season, they would lose Savage. Wheaton would be gone. They would have Romo, and that's it, unless they draft one. So if they get him or not, they've got to make sure they get a prospect in the draft in the first or second round. But I'll tell you one thing, if it comes down to money, I bet he goes to Denver, because the Texans are not going to be hamstrung by a second consecutive bad contract for a free agent quarterback.
Now let's parse this out one by one here, John. So you're saying Romo comes, they cut Osweiler? I mean, because I thought Osweiler makes so much that's prohibitive, and they would keep both of them, and Osweiler would be the backup for at least 1 year for Romo.
No, he counts $16 million regardless. It's guaranteed, so they cut him, and he still counts 16, whether he's on the roster or not. I don't think there's any way they would have Romo and Osweiler. I also think if Romo doesn't come here, the opening day starter will be Tom Savage. Tom Savage, they like him a lot, but Tom has been unable to stay healthy. He's going into the last year of his contract, and I know they're going to upgrade the position in the draft, but I believe Savage will start.
Okay. So do you think Romo's a quarterback there? Do you think
I think Romo's going to end up in Denver.
Why? Why do you think that?
I think because John Elway's a great recruiter. I think they have more money to offer even after these other deals. And I don't think the Texans, with Osweiler counting $16 million against the cap, and they have other moves that have to be made, unless he would take a huge discount. And how often do we see guys at any point turn down millions of dollars?
Well, I mean, you see how much he's made, and I understand that earning potential in the NFL as a quarterback doesn't remotely come close to what you make outside of the NFL unless you're somebody like Roger Staubach or Michael Strahan. But it all comes down to it, though, John, is that, he gets to stay in state. His kids and his wife are in state. He still has a chance to win it all. Do you think that might be something that is a metric that we're not discussing right now?
I think that would appeal to him. He's built a new home in North Dallas. He's expecting his third child in August, and he could drive back and forth. But you know what? He's made $123 million, according to a story Shereen Williams had in the Fort Worth Star-Telegram.
I saw that.
He's done well with his money, so I'm pretty sure he could afford a charter.
No, that's what I'm saying, or to take a discount if he wants to win a ring.
If that's important and he'll do that, then he'll end up in Houston. But if he wants more money, I don't think he'd be here.
So let me ask you this, John McClain of the Houston Chronicle. What sense were you hearing at the Combine, or what you're hearing right now of the Broncos' interest in Romo?
That the Broncos are very interested in him. That Mike McCoy, of course, has coached Peyton in Denver, Phillip Rivers in San Diego. Now he's back. He's putting in an offense that he could almost help him install. And another thing, Rich, I don't know what role this would play, but both quarterbacks, Brock Osweiler and Tony Romo, are represented by CAA. If CAA thinks they're going to get Osweiler out of work by putting Romo here, would that be the best move for them?
Well, I mean, I guess they got to represent people individually, but so where do you think Osweiler winds up if they do cut him, if Romo comes?
I think Romo will be in Denver, Savage will be here, and I have no clue where Brock will be.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.